Sign up. That's code SPORTS. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Part of the Phoenix Suns NBA Finals team, NBA and Suns color analyst Tim Kempton now joins the Rock and Manute Show on Fox Sports 910 on FM at 99.9 HD2.
Quick as a cat. Devin Booker, Kevin Durant combined for 61 points to put the Suns ahead 3-1 against the Clippers in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Joining us now, as he always does, nice enough to make time for us, and that's Tim Kempton, the Suns color analyst and former NBA star. How are we doing today, Tim? What's going on?
No, doing well. Enjoying being back in the Valley, waiting for Game 5 to roll around, and enjoying watching these other games that are going on.
Are we going to see a game here soon where the Suns can just dominate from the beginning and just blow a team out? It just, I think a lot of Suns fans are hoping for that type of game, and we just haven't seen it. You know, I think going in, you lose your top two guys for the Clips. Suns should have been able to manhandle these guys.
What do you think this is, the middle of January?
Yes.
42? It's a playoff.
Yep.
The blowout. The LA Clippers are not going anywhere. You got Russell Westbrook playing at a very high level. He's dragging these guys along with him. Vicious Zubac and Mason Plumlee are two of the biggest guys in the NBA. And then you got Bones Highland, Terrence Mann. All these guys are playing hard. They're not. Here's the thing: they've had this situation all year long without Kawhi and without Paul George. They're used to playing like this, and they made it to the fifth position in the Western Conference standings to get into the playoffs. This team they're tough, they're physical, they're very well coached, and hey, Suns went out and got two wins on the road. Do you want a blowout? How about we just win 4 games and move on? Huh?
There you go.
That?
I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it.
So, Tim, I guess for a lot of Sun, you talk about Westbrook and just he's had 2 phenomenal games. Is just there no way to stop him going to the rim? I mean, if he's the guy, what do you do? How do you do it? Or are you just going to let him get his?
He is the most competitive player in the NBA. There is no one else in the league. And you can say LeBron, you can say anybody you want. There is no one else in the league that competes as hard as Russell Westbrook. He's still very explosive. He's still very talented. He can get to the rim. So, no, you just have to play him the way you are. Play him straight up. Prefer that he shoots a pull-up jump shot. When he gets his feet underneath him and he doesn't hesitate from behind the arc, he's shooting a high percentage. The second he hesitates from behind the arc or in that mid-range area, you've got the shot that you want to take. The way to play him, first and foremost, don't give him transition buckets. If he gets the ball off the glass, you have to corral him with 2 people. You can't let him go one-on-one because he's going to get to the rim and he's probably going to get a foul call too. So Russell Westbrook is still the best competitor in the league.
I'm with you 100% on that. The other big talking point, and I tried to give a different angle on it, so now I want to ask a guy who played the game at the level that you played, Tim, and that's the minutes factor. People are talking about, well, Durant's playing so many minutes. Booker's playing so many minutes. My point is, it's the playoffs. Durant missed 3/4 of the season anyway. Booker's 26 years old. He can run all day and all night. Are you a minutes guy, or are you a guy that say, hey, look, this is what we live, breathe, eat, drink, sleep is basketball?
Yeah, this is the playoffs. And in today's day and age, I talked about this with someone else the other day. They have massage therapists. They have Nortec booths. They've got all this equipment in the practice facility. They had an extra day off between the last game and this one. They're fine. Like you said, this is the time of year that you want to play every minute of every game. TV timeouts, Monty using his timeouts, game stoppages. There's plenty of way to get these guys rest. End of quarter, take them out with a minute. That turns into 5 or 6 minutes rest, going into the next quarter. So, no, I'm not worried about the minutes. Would I like to see the bench play a bigger role?
Sure.
Yes, because I thought they were balanced and their depth was good during the season, and they've gone away from it. Hopefully, if they win this series, they can get back to a little bit more of a rotation, and that starts with getting Cameron Payne back. Let's not forget that Cameron Payne hasn't played in this series at all, so there's a big factor. Those other guys feed off Cameron Payne, the Josh Okogis, the Torrey Craigs, Jock Landell, and everything. So it may be, a little bit of a waterfall effect with Cameron Payne not playing, affecting these other guys' minutes as well.
Tim, I had a chance to listen to the majority of the second half, driving around last night, and you talk about KD, the 31 points, 11 rebounds. I think you alluded to the point of where with the minutes, you're starting to see the Kevin Durant that the Suns bought. It looks like he's comfortable. He's playing his game. Might have taken him a while, but it looked like he was hitting on all cylinders for the first time in, 12 games for the Suns team.
Yeah, and you got to remember that he's only played in the regular season 8 games. Now these games in the playoffs. So every competitive scenario that you put him in with this group, they're all just going to get better. I mean, you look at the balance in that starting 5. It's unbelievable. The rebounding, the buckets, the efficiency, the shooting percentage, the assists are still there. So yeah, I think he's an easy plug and play because of his talents and his basketball IQ, and the other guys around him, Chris Paul and Devin Booker, most notably, even Torrey Craig in that situation. But yeah, I think every game they're going to get more comfortable, and it'll become, even more enjoyable to watch.
So, Tim, you saying you think the Suns are feeling it right now as a team now that they're getting some more time together?
Yeah, I think they're feeling very good. You split the first 2 games with them, then you go and win 2 tough games on the road. You come back, you have an opportunity to close it out, 4-1 on your home court in the first round of the playoffs. I think they are feeling good, feeling very confident, happy with the way they're playing and the way these games are going.
I want to ask you about the play down low on the block, and you referenced Mason Plumlee, how well he's been playing. He's been playing better than Zubac has. And Devin, not Devin, DeAndre Ayton, thank you. DeAndre Ayton is doing okay against him, but what else could he do which would be more beneficial for the Suns on the block, Tim?
Well, what could happen is when he rotates to close out on a guard that got beat off the dribble coming down the middle of the lane, one of those guards can crack down on Mason Plumlee. That's what he can do. I totally disagree. If you watch the film, DeAndre is playing exceptionally well. Every time that he's one-on-one with Mason or Zubac, he's holding his own, getting rebounds. I mean, he's the only one he's the only one out of the 3 averaging the double-double in this series and double-figure rebounds in this series. So I think DeAndre is doing exceptionally well, at his position and guarding those guys when it's one-on-one. That's the beauty of DeAndre Ayton. He doesn't
3 minutes.
Big. If there's a switch on the perimeter, he'll jump out on that. If there's a guy coming down the middle, he steps up, makes them make a pass. You always just want to make them make one more pass and see if the defense can get a hand, if it can get a stop, if it forces them to take a shot that they're not comfortable with. So, yes, Zubac and Mason Plumlee are big. They're strong. They don't leave that 5-foot ring around the basket where DeAndre does. So, DeAndre's play, I think, has been phenomenal in this series in everything that the Suns have asked him to do.
Is there a reason that we're not seeing Jock Landale? Did they just think Biyombo is a better matchup right now against the Clippers?
I guess so, and it has played out well. The guy that we talked most about is you watch anytime Bismack Biyombo jumps on a switch on Russell Westbrook, he passes the ball.
2 minutes.
Westbrook does not want to have anything to do with Bismack Biyombo. He, again, is one of those guys that has the ability to jump out and play multiple positions. He'll just switch on the pick and roll, exposed, and then the shot blocking has definitely been something that's been good for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't needed all that offense from Jock Landell, as he's a better offensive player than Bismack, because the starters and the first five are doing such a good job. And when he's out there, Monty's keeping two starters on the floor with him, whether it be Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul. So he's not. If he catches on a pick and roll, yeah, Bismack or an offensive putback. But yeah, right now they like his defense matchup against the Clippers better than Jock Landell.
As Tim Kempton, always nice to us to give us some time, talk some Phoenix Suns. We'll be back at it tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Tim, thank you so much. Have a good day off. We'll talk to you down the road.
Thanks a lot, guys.
So 7 o'clock tomorrow, of course, Tim and John Bloom and the rest of the crew, they do a nice job. TNT, Bally Sports Arizona will have the call. Currently, the Suns are 11.5-point favorite.
Wow.
Phoenix is a minus 750 on the money line. LA is a plus 525, and the over-under the game is set right now at 224.5. That courtesy of the Sportsbook right here at Casino Arizona. So good stuff there. He's brought to you by All City Towing as they continue to hire. They got new vehicles, so they need more people to drive. That's right. New vehicles, so they're already a huge fleet. Head to allcitytowing.com. That's allcitytowing.com. Just search careers. Coming up, it's on this day. Plus, I need to share a couple things that I want to get into because I'm a little disappointed at something.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
You disappointed in something?
Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit. I mean, we got to move our sounds. Where are we going to do that?
Can we get you a binky or something like that?
No.
Make you feel better?
So, Jimmy, do you want to start on me right now? Because I got something for you at 2:45 that I can't wait, and I may just do it next because I think it's worthy of once an hour. I'm serious. I think it's worthy for once an hour because it's breaking news for all you short people out there. I'll tell you what that's all about next. It's Rock Minutia, Jimmy B.